Okay, so gonna try Scion Wood. We're on my porch right in front of the quails. I have no idea what I'm doing, so all I'm gonna do is get these trimmed and facing the right direction in a bag, and then in prep for the spring, you all can tell me what else I need to know. It's miserable and rainy. Absolutely miserable and rainy out here. You'll probably hear the cat, the quail, yeah, so I need to be very careful to make sure everything faces the right direction and will actually fit in the bag. I am, oh geez, and that's not going to be easy now, is it? I am just using what was left. And I'm using actually wire cutters because I feel like they're sharper than my tools, but I could be wrong. Everything's going flying, but at least there's good angle to it all. We may end up needing to point this more downward. So yeah, I've never done Scion Wood, but I'm going to put it in the fridge, and if anybody wants Scion Wood from this, I feel like it would be a safe thing to put up for sale for a fee, probably pretty cheap, because it's not going to be subject to the same kinds of concerns. I do not have sharp enough cutters. These are crushing the branches at the widest part. So I think this is a big reason why I've never gotten into grafting, is because I'm not nice to my tools. I think the little skinny ones probably can't, huh? Hi, Randall. There's a big mouth. That's too spindly. These are honeygold. It's a type of pear that is real sweet and golden. Some of these are probably way too small, but I'm gonna have to go get my other really blunt secateurs for the bigger branches here, because once it gets bigger than these spindly ones, the wire cutters aren't doing it. I thought they'd be sharper. So those are all pointing the correct direction. Yep, yep, yep. And in the bag they go. Up is going to be toward the zipper lock. Yeah, these aren't very sharp, but they're better than the wire cutters. I thought the wire cutters would be better. That's very strange. I put the root that I accidentally tore and was honestly a good bit horrified that I had in the dirt over there, hoping that it will be rootstock for me in the spring to try with. And then of course we've got the one in there, in the ground there, that I did not successfully dig out that could also be rootstock. Yeah, from what I do know about Scion Wood, it's simply a matter of keeping everything pointed in the right direction and moist. And since it rained all night, even though I didn't think of this until 2 in the morning, well, I didn't think of it, it was suggested to me. Thank you, Oxygen Farmer, who is in Australia, or are you New Zealand? I'm so sorry, I don't know. And so it was like way too late to do it then. Not that I slept well last night at all. Ooh. I think I need to wash my bedding again. I was having allergies, and considering world events, allergies give me anxiety. And then I can't sleep. Anytime my nose is plugged up or I have a cough at all, I'm like too nervous to sleep these days. You know? So I'm pretty sure it's allergies because like I'm mostly fine now that I'm in the open air, and my bedding probably just needs washed because I'm less allergic to cats since I've been on allergy shots forever. 9 years or something. But I'm able to have them up in the bedroom with me. However, it doesn't mean it's easy to have them in the bedroom with me. It's a lot more cleaning and everything. So, who knows? It's probably just a matter of needing to wash. I hope that's all it is. I haven't been in public since 3 weeks ago, so it would be weird if something started to develop now. Tell me, before it's too late, am I supposed to put a damp paper towel or piece of kitchen roll if you're in the UK or somewhere else, or whatever you call those papery rolls of cleanup rag that are disposable? Am I supposed to put some of that damp at the bottom of the bag? I legit don't know. So tell me before it's too late. It's December 23rd right now, making it Christmas Eve. And yeah, so I guess if it needs to have a paper towel in there, I have a couple days window maybe. I'm gonna put them in the crisper, which was suggested. Yeah, I'm just cutting them to a size that'll fit in my large plastic bags, pretty much, the zipper top ones. Because I don't know what I'm doing. That one can go. Oh no. You're supposed to cut, not shred. Gosh darn it. That's going to be too thin to be worth anything. That's probably all going to be too thin to be worth anything. These are just cuts off of the scaffolding of, oh jeez, that just shredded, of what was the espalier of the pear, which I cut free and will probably use as decoration somewhere because it's cool. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I would think I could mail these. Don't have like a mailing account or set up or anything, but I know that Scion Wood is very unlikely to have any diseases to it as far as I know. And tell me if I'm wrong. And so my concerns of not yet having the mail certification, which I found out, having it looked into in my state, Pennsylvania, is a $40 fee, and they come and inspect you, and if you don't pass, they give you suggestions. I want to do a little more research as to best practices for pot in ground nursery methods before, yeah, that one's full, and this one is not going to be full. Before I pursue that, so that suggestions can be a tweak rather than a, gosh darn it, rather than just, you know, oops, you fail, I don't know what to tell you, change everything. You know, because I can totally see that being a suggestion if the industry is really not used to this method. Also, I do produce all my soil on site, and that could potentially lead to industry concerns. So I'm still in the process of legitimizing my little shindig here. And I do not want to get in trouble before I even get started. I think I've said that before. So I want to play by the rules. And if that means I run into difficulty, so be it. I can blaze a trail. I'm stubborn like that. I know a lot of people say better to ask forgiveness than permission, but that's a case of how I'm, jeez, these are falling all over the place. Arrgh! I don't know which way's up. This is so frustrating. And no matter how many times I set it down, it's not going to stay. I'm going to go get one more here. Much rather ask and stay within legalization, so I don't like get going real good and then have to completely stop. Do have a local business that's looking at doing something very similar to me, and I think we're going to partner up on getting the clearances on that, which sounds really good to me. It'll be easier for me to do that once I have a car, which is still something I'm looking at. Ugh. Possibly putting in the purchase today, possibly tomorrow. Because I can't wait anymore, and I haven't even heard back from the mechanic. But if somebody local is going to end up eventually wanting a 2005 Prius that's been looked over real good by a mechanic who's just, you know, semi-retired and not in a hurry, and therefore not meeting my timeline, let me know, because it's going to come available eventually. It's local people only, though. I can put you in touch. He will only do cash, but he's offering a very good price for it. frustrating. I need at least one tool that I take better care of. And I think it's gonna have to be snippers. That's a whole big stick. That's not gonna be Scion Wood. That's a stick. Alright, so. Come here, come up closer. They need to be buds pointing upwards and crowded enough. Oh, where'd my snippies go? I'll use this for just this one. Crowded enough in the bag that they're not gonna change orientation, because we need them all to be pointed upways. Up. That one's all bent and hanky. So these are fine. I'm gonna go get some twine. Taking so that the buds are all pointed that way, so that the growing direction is that way. Because if you try and install a graft, I know this much, if you try and install a graft upside down, it's not going to take. I also know that the lining underneath the outer bark needs to line up with the lining underneath the outer bark of the root or whatever. There we go. Root or beginning of a new branch in the rootstock. I think we're gonna have to go through and trim some of these to fit the bag, which is okay. At least they're in there stiffly enough that they're not falling over. And what did I just do with the snippers? It didn't go anywhere. Not in my pocket. Okay. And I don't know where I just set down the wire cutters, but you know, that's weird. And my attempt at doing it right. Please let me know what else I need to know, because I don't know what I don't know. Thank you. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.